November the 2nd, 1581. Northern Japan. A snowy mountain path. The wind screams like a wounded animal. Snow blasts across the frozen cliffs. The moon is sharp and cold like ice. A young man, barely 16, runs through the darkness. His clothes are torn. His feet are bleeding. His breath is shaking. In his arms, he carries his little sister, limp, unconscious, freezing. Her tiny fingers are blue from the cold. Behind him, a burning village, flames rising into the night sky. Behind him, screams, steel, blood, smoke. His name is Kazuro, and this night will change him forever. Lightning flashes. A group of bandits appear behind him on horseback. Kazuro slips on the ice but doesn't fall. He keeps running. One of the bandits shouts, "Drop the girl, save yourself." Kazuro doesn't even look back. He just holds her tighter. He reaches a cliff edge. There is nowhere else to run. He turns around, shaking, crying, exhausted. He whispers to his sister, "I'm sorry, I couldn't protect you." Then, he stands up, and something inside him breaks. Not from fear, but from the realization that weakness is not an option anymore. This moment becomes the beginning of a legend. The birth of a man who will one day be known as Kazuro the Silent, the man who reached the scariest level of strength. Part 1. The night everything changed. Kazuro was not born strong. He was not disciplined. He was not trained. He was just a simple boy, with a simple dream, to protect his family. But that night, when bandits attacked his village, when he saw the flames swallowing the only home he ever knew, when he heard his mother's scream disappear in the fire, something inside him died. He lived, but he was not alive. He buried his sister with trembling hands, snow falling on her face, tears freezing on his cheeks, and then he whispered, "I will become strong enough that no one will ever suffer because of me again." Those words became his purpose. Part 2. His training wasn't about strength, it was about pain. Kazuro didn't go to a dojo. No warrior trained him. No master guided him. He went into the mountains, alone. He trained in freezing rivers until his skin turned purple. He climbed cliffs with raw hands. He swung wooden logs until his muscles screamed. He slept on bare stone. He starved. He collapsed. He cried until he had no tears left. Why? Because he believed something only the broken understand. If pain destroyed me once, I must become someone pain cannot touch. He wasn't training to win duels. He was training to silence the screams of his past. Part 3. Becoming the Silent. Years passed. Kazuro became a man, but he was unlike other warriors. He never spoke, not because he was arrogant, but because his voice belonged to the past he buried. People feared him because he never reacted, he never got angry, he never showed pain, he never argued, he never complained. His silence was louder than any scream. His calmness felt unnatural. His presence felt heavy. He became the kind of person who walked into chaos, with eyes that said, "I've survived worse." Part 4. The battle that made him a legend. The bandits who destroyed his village had grown stronger. They controlled several towns. People lived in fear. One day, Kazuro walked alone into their fortress. No weapon, no armor, no backup. The guards laughed. A single man challenging a whole fortress? Kazuro didn't flinch. He walked inside, calm like a man entering a temple. The leader mocked him. "Why are you silent? Are you afraid?" Kazuro slowly raised his head. His voice, after so many years, finally broke out. "Afraid?" His hand tightened into a fist. "I stopped feeling fear the night you killed my family." And for the first time in his life, he allowed himself to release everything he had held inside. The rage, the grief, the pain, the silence. Kazuro fought like he wasn't fighting men. He was fighting his memories. When it ended, the fortress was quiet. Kazuro stood alone among defeated enemies. He didn't smile. He didn't cry. He just whispered, "Now I can rest." But the truth is, he could not. Because strength built on pain doesn't heal the heart. It only protects it. Part 5. The emotional truth of his journey. Kazuro became known across the land as the Silent Guardian, the man without fear, the wolf of the mountains. People believed he was supernatural, unbreakable. But at night, he sat alone. He stared at the stars. He touched the snow where his sister once lay, and he asked himself, was it worth losing the boy I used to be, just to become the man the world needed? And the painful truth is, yes, because sometimes the strongest version of you requires the death of your weaker self. Part 6. The Scariest Level of Strength. Kazuro eventually understood something deeper than any warrior of his time. Strength is not when your body becomes powerful. Strength is when your mind becomes unshakable. The scariest level of strength is when pain no longer controls you. Fear cannot break you. Trauma becomes purpose. Emotions don't decide your actions. You do what must be done even when it hurts. Your calmness intimidates chaos. Your silence speaks louder than shouting. Kazuro reached the level where the world's cruelty could not touch him. And that is terrifying. Part 7. What this story teaches you. Life will break you. Life will burn your village. Life will take people you love. Life will test you until you almost collapse. But inside you, there is a version of yourself that can walk through storms, that can face enemies, that can endure any pain. You don't need to be born strong. You need to decide to never be weak again. Become the person your past needed. That is the scariest level of strength. Kazuro's story teaches one thing. The greatest warriors are not the ones who win battles, but the ones who conquer their own suffering. You don't choose to become strong. Life forces you. And when you answer that call, the world sees a version of you they cannot understand. They cannot control. They cannot break. Become that version. This is Gray Knowledge. If this hits home, click the subscribe button and always leave a note at the comment section. See you in our next video.